Thinking about moving to Southlake, Texas, start here. Southlake is one of the most sought after cities in the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. And there's a good reason. It's not just about the homes, it's the lifestyle, the schools, and the sense of community that you get here. And it's why so many people specifically target Southlake when they're relocating. One of the biggest reasons people move to Southlake is for the schools. Southlake feeds into Carroll ISD. And something that's unique to Southlake is that everyone from kindergarten to high school is the same mascot. So you'll hear people talking about being a dragon from elementary school all the way through high school. And you'd be surprised, even out of town, people know the dragons. There's really a strong identity and sense of pride tied to that. The structure of the schools is also a little different. You have elementary, which is kindergarten through 4th grade. Then you have intermediate school, which is 5th through 6th grade. And it's middle school, 7th to 8th grade. And then high school is broken up. So you have 9th and 10th at Carroll High School, and you have 11th and 12th at the senior high school. The district has found much success with this structure, and the kids have much success when transitioning to college. One of the biggest advantages of Southlake is our location. We're off of the 114 and centrally located between Dallas and Fort Worth. We're just 15 minutes from the DFW airport, which gives great access to people who have to travel often, or if you commute daily to either Dallas or Fort Worth for work, or to other parts of DFW, you have easy access to all of them. Southlake has a very polished and well-maintained feel. You'll notice it right away. We have clean streets, clean shopping centers, mature landscaping, and neighborhoods that feel very established with mature trees and picturesque parks and walking trails. It's a city where you'll actually see people out. You'll see people walking, riding their bikes, dads practicing sports outside with their kids, families at the parks, and lots of activity around town square. Another thing that really shapes Southlake that a lot of people don't realize is how intentional Southlake is with zoning. You're not gonna find apartments here, and the city is very selective about the businesses that they allow. You're not gonna see things like car washes, auto repair shops, or liquor stores on every corner. Everything is very thoughtfully planned out. That's a big reason that the area consistently stays clean and feels well-maintained overall. And it helps with our town square feeling well-maintained and upscale compared to some of the other shopping areas. Beyond the schools and the location, Southlake is really known for our community. Parents are very involved with their children. You have beautifully maintained neighborhoods and walking trails, as I mentioned, and just a really clean, picturesque environment overall. Throughout the year, there's lots of events that bring people together. Things like Art in the Square, Oktoberfest, Home for the Holidays at Christmas, Spring Festival, Movies in the Park. These events are a big part of what gives Southlake its identity. You have Southlake Town Square, which is really the center of everything, for nights out, days shopping, and where lots of these events take place. Day-to-day life here feels very convenient and very connected. Now our Southlake neighborhoods are a mix. You have a mix of residential subdivisions that are very established with mature trees. You have older ranch properties, although those are becoming few and far between. You have luxury developments and new construction properties popping up, although it's not as much as you may see on the outskirts of DFW. Southlake does have a golf course, Tiburon Golf Course and Golf Club. Subdivision at Tiburon was built around the golf course and has a very traditional feel with great amenities, pool, volleyball courts, clubhouse. Most of the homes in Southlake are going to be priced between $1 and $3 million, although you can find homes between the $600 and $800 range, and then again above $3 million up to $20 million for larger estates. The nice thing about Southlake is you have huge estates, we have smaller estates, and again, ranch properties that give you different options of the style of neighborhood that you like to live in. For those seeking a more low maintenance lifestyle, or those who prefer to be able to walk to dinner, coffee, or events, there are brownstones in the town square, and they're also building a brand new building, has gorgeous condos and brownstones in town square available. If you're looking for brand new construction, this is where Southlake is a little bit different. A lot of buyers come in, especially buyers relocating, expecting new builds like they see all over social media and online, but there aren't really large parcels of land left. There are a few new communities popping up. With a few large tracts remaining, developers are prioritizing small infill projects, often replacing older structures that were there. You're seeing a lot of the farmhouses and the older houses being torn down for large estates, and parcels near town square being filled in with subdivision style homes. Carilion Park is one of the newest developments coming in off 114 and Whitechapel. It's going to feature high-end urban style homes with easy access to dining and the highway. The Oaks at Southlake is a gated exclusive neighborhood with infrastructure that started early this year. This will have 11 luxury custom estate lots near Carroll Middle School. Villa Tree Gardens is a proposed 26 luxury villa development off of Carroll Avenue, and it'll feature high-end homes with alley load garages. And because there's limited land, everything seems to get a lot of attention when they become available. If you're open to being just outside of Southlake, areas like Grapevine, Keller, Colleyville are also seeing some new construction, often with larger lots and more availability. Parts of Grapevine and Keller also feed into Carroll ISD. Surrounding areas to watch for are Grapevine Springs. It's underway. It's going to feature 21 custom homes. In Colleyville, you have Oak Alley, which is completing its final stages, which will also be larger lots. But what I usually tell clients is that Southlake isn't just about finding a house. It's about a lifestyle. Your day-to-day lifestyle is gonna feel a little bit different depending on what subdivision you're in. But before you start looking at home and getting consumed with being in the right neighborhood, take some time to actually understand what each neighborhood offers. Does it fit how you live? Not just your budget. You want to make sure it fits for your life. But no matter where you land, all the neighborhoods in Southlake are wonderful. They're going to give you a wonderful lifestyle. Not just in Southlake, but DFW as a whole has wonderful neighborhoods. I know it's a lot to think about, so to help you, I've put together a full Southlake neighborhoods guide that breaks all of this down. Feel free to comment guide and I'll be happy to send it over. If you have any questions, reach out. I'm always here as a resource. Again, I'm Angela Arquella, realtor here in DFW. Have a great day.